Hey guys, today we are going to talk about the religion of Zoroastrianism. The religion of Zoroastrianism was founded by Prophet Zarathustra, who is considered a divine prophet, and many incidences of his childhood, like during his birth he was not crying, but rather than crying he was laughing during his birth and was radiating a divine light, which shows that he was born to be in joy and from birth was chosen to spread the message of God. Also, the evil spirit Ahriman, knowing that Zarathustra would oppose him, tried to kill him, but he was saved by the divine interventions. Another take was of a sorcerer trying to kill him, but the beasts refused to harm him. These were the incidents which prove that Zarathustra was born for a special purpose. Zarathustra at the age of 30 was performing a religious ritual in the river when suddenly divine revelations were revealed to him from God, who is known as Ahura Mazda and is considered as the supreme monotheistic god in Zoroastrianism, and as these revelations were revealed he knew his true purpose on earth was to spread the teachings of Ahura Mazda. Though initially very few people adopted his religion, as people back in the days were believing in polytheism and were worshipping deities except the one supreme god, and the priests wanted to make the people only to engage in ritualism. This was the reason Zarathustra was facing rebellion from high priests and people of Iran, because of which Zarathustra was facing difficulty in spreading the religion of Zoroastrianism. He spread the truth, roaming from one place to another and from mountains to plains and going from one house to another to spread the truth. Later, he was persecuted by high priests for rebelling against the traditional notions, and by the order of the king he was forced to live in exile. This was remarkably the turning point in the history of Zoroastrianism, as many divine incidences occurred during his exile, one of which was that when suddenly the king's horse became ill and could not raise his feet, because of which Zarathustra was called for the healing of the king's horse. The king asked him if he was a prophet, then healed the legs of the horse, to which he healed the first legs by good thoughts, second one through good words, and third one through good deeds, and fourth one by praising the Lord Ahura Mazda. This made the king obliged to accept Ahura Mazda as a supreme god. He also gave capital punishment to the corrupted priests, and from this moment Zoroastrianism became one of the major religions in Persia, which was going to be the greatest religion for centuries. The death of Zarathustra still remains a mystery, but the most common conception is that he died by the attack of the invading forces. The book's primary scripture of Zoroastrianism is the Avesta, which is considered as the most sacred and primary texts, and other scriptures are Gathas and Pahlavi texts. These texts contain the biography and sermons of the prophet, which talks about the core philosophy of Zoroastrianism, which is the cosmic struggle between the good and evil, and how we not only have to do good deeds for salvation but also good thoughts and words are very vital in the religion of Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism then spread all over the Persian Empire and was considered as the official religion of Achaemenid, Seleucid and later Persian empires. Also, Zoroastrianism predicted the birth of a heavenly virgin son who will serve humanity, and also told about the day of judgment in which Ahura Mazda will judge the world, and those who were wrong will be punished, and on the other hand those who were righteous will be rewarded and will live closer to Ahura Mazda. But after the end of times all will reunite, and worst of sinners will be forgiven and will be cleansed. Zoroastrianism can be considered as the first monotheistic religion, and in the beginning of creation, Ahura Mazda was in the realm of light, who created the spiritual world, Manog, and Engra Mainyu was in the realm of darkness, and jealousy was brought up in his mind, because of which to protect his world he made time and material world, Getig, in which the conflict between the good and evil, and those who follow Ahura Mazda will enter in the realm of light and will be rewarded by Ahura Mazda, but those who follow Engra Mainyu will enter in the world of darkness. The Zoroastrianism in the modern world are very less in numbers and mostly spotted in South Asian nations like India, as they fled from their homeland during the Arabic invasions, and their population is very less in number.